What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the release. Welcome back to Zoom. 50th episode was sort of a testing type of thing and also a big thing that we want to do for you guys. But alas, we are back here and we are still going to provide the content. Just a quick reminder before we get into it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, do all that stuff, because that way you can get a notification whenever we drop amazing videos like this one is about to be. Also, thank you for so much love on TikTok and Instagram. We are getting thousands of views, which is insane. And like only 20% of them are in Canada, which is more insane. The fact that we're international is great.
Let's go.
And I say international, and I don't mean the US. I'm talking like Serbia. We in Serbia, like all those like teenage, like 14-year-old Serbian players that are in the European League right now, balling
That's
up
crazy.
like Luka. We're influencing them.
Straight up, yeah. We told them about basketball. We were just
like basketball. We love it. Yes.
There you go.
Congratulations to the Milwaukee Bucks on winning the championship. My prediction was very wrong. However, I'm still not mad. I'm still not mad. It made me so happy to see Giannis get that.
I said they were going to the finals at least. So that's
Good
the
for
one
them.
prediction I got right. One
Good
prediction
for
I got
them,
right.
man. And nobody
Jordan
can just
was
be
the most
happy.
right out of all of us.
Like,
oh yeah.
Just be happy for the guys, man. Just be happy. You know?
And Giannis is already top 30 all time.
Yeah, bro. This guy dropped 50 points. 50.
He just did more than a lot of other people.
Yeah, and Pastor Brandon was calling Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton got 15 points. That's all I'm going to say. He's also Finals MVP. He's also moved up in my all-time list, top 30. I think I have him 30th.
Yeah, he's not top. He's not the second best power forward of all time, though. You got people online who are really chirping. Like,
oh, I think I have him 30 on the dot, just above Bob Pettit.
Oh, I have him about like 20, 27, 28.
Ooh, that's a tough one. You know what? Let me move him up right now.
That Chris Middleton prediction there, Brandon. That's the reason he's not us. It's because he's bad.
He didn't even get a single vote. Actually, he didn't get a single Finals MVP vote. Yeah, Giannis got all of them.
Okay, so look here. Here's my question. All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Who's higher all time, Chris Paul or Giannis?
Giannis.
Ooh.
And he's also higher. He's also higher than He should be higher than Kawhi Leonard as well. That's a hot take.
Wow.
But yeah.
Slow your damn roll. That's like my second favorite player of all time.
I'm sorry. Kawhi's not even that high to begin with, even before the season. Like, I had Kawhi around like 28, 30, like 28 range.
I got
like,
Kawhi. I got Kawhi 25.
Yeah, I can't have him there, man.
Wow.
I can't have him there.
Okay, we're gonna have to talk about that for the most controversial opinion episode. What?
David Robertson is still better all time than Kawhi Leonard.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, you agree with that. Okay,
I agree with that.
Okay, all right.
I will wholeheartedly agree with that. But congratulations to Giannis on his first of many championships. I think
that has to be another topic. That has to be another topic though for another day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Giannis being better all time than Kawhi.
Of course. That'll be the most controversial opinion ones. Monty Williams also went to the Bucks locker room to congratulate the Suns, which is very wholesome, and it made me smile, to be honest. What we talked about last week. Oh wait, go ahead.
The man, Monty Williams, he did a great job, but he got out-coached by Budenholzer.
By Mike Budenholzer, who decided to play Giannis this year.
I got to give him credit for that. He coached well when he needed to.
Yeah.
I was clamoring for him to get fired.
You were.
For like about at least 2 years, bro. I've been on that since they lost to the Raptors. I've been saying to get that man out of there, but he proved me wrong though. So
he did. Team
USA
proves that they can't get their stuff together and have good chemistry. Team USA loses to France, led by defensive player Rudy Gobert and two NBA legends in Nicolas Batum and Evan Fournier, who gave them buckets.
Here's my thing. They keep using this excuse that we're not trying. That's cap. You guys are trying. That's cap. You're not playing well. Don't come here and cap and say you aren't trying. That's nonsense.
Bro, like, come on.
That's absolute nonsense.
Really? You can't say you're not trying. This is the Olympics. This is the Olympics, and you will try. Like, it's stupid. It is completely stupid that none of these guys can get their heads around it. Also, Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton and Devin Booker are.
Who
all
said
on
they
the
weren't?
same plane.
Wait. Who said they weren't trying? Sorry, I wasn't here. Who said they weren't trying?
Go ahead,
Oh
Jordan.
no, just people. No, that be people's excuses for Team USA losing.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not trying. They're not trying. That's cap. They are trying. They're just losing.
Just losing.
No,
They're being outplayed.
They got it together in a week. They're trying to learn like international rules in like 5 seconds. What are you doing? That's ridiculous. You can't just come in and beat everyone. Like,
Exactly.
got to put in a little bit of work.
That's
Yeah.
not what they do, man. And then like, that's
gonna
where Luka's killing it. He's killing it because he knows the rules,
Mhm.
right? Like you're seeing guys like Evan Fournier, guys like that, the guys that have played either internationally or played like in those actual leagues and aren't just from there. They know this stuff, right? But
Yeah.
like I was saying, Devin Booker, Chris Middleton, and Drew Holiday flew together on the same plane, which is hilarious. Devin Booker also shaved his head, and he looks gross. I'm sorry, I hate it so much. He won't live with waves. You guys remember that video where D'Angelo Russell reacted to Blake Griffin dunk? He's like, he ain't even stretched, no. You remember that video? And D Book is in the back, like,
Yeah.
like that. That's what he looks like right now. That's what he looks like right now, man. My goodness. And also, Kevin Durant had 10 points.
Hey,
Kevin Durant had 10 points, and Damian Lillard had a costly turnover. But speaking about Damian Lillard, that moves us on to our topic of the day. What are some potential destinations for Dame? Because there is many. There is many. So, Mike, I'm gonna let you start this off. Where do you think Dame should go, or where do you have him going?
I'm glad that you guys picked me first because I'm about to create the thumbnail right here.
Oh, okay.
He will go to the Toronto Raptors.
Preach!
I did that one for David. I did that
preach
one
that,
for
Mike.
YouTube, for the algorithm, for the clickbait.
Bro,
That
the
was all for
algorithm,
that, okay?
Clickbait.
But I will back that
thumbnail.
up.
with what
We were talking
assets
about-
though? That's my question. With what assets? It'd be a great fit for sure, but like what assets though? That's the
One
question.
sec. I will introduce it first, and then I will get in there. Here we go.
All
Okay.
right, go ahead.
So we're talking about Giannis. Giannis made me proud. That made me happy. He stuck with the Bucks since 19 years old. Awesome. Resulted in a title. Beautiful. But for Dame, that is not a possibility, okay? My man is 31. Portland are a small market. They're a first-round team in the better conference. So it really won't happen. And he's got no more time. He can't keep wasting his talent. Billups just took over, so it's kind of just going to be a rebuild. It's going to take time.
Yeah.
Okay. Dame has to move. I personally want to see him in the Raptors, and I know David will too.
Of course.
But yeah, I think we have enough contracts we got to get rid of someone like the Pascal Siakam, Van Vliet, or Anunoby, along with Lowry. And then a smaller guy with maybe a little bit of a bigger contract. Someone like, I don't even know, anybody. Just name like a bigger on the bench. Just give it to him. I don't even care. It doesn't matter who it is. Someone like a $7 million contract. Let's just put that out there, okay?
And then you want to know
Straight
what?
up.
Kyle Lowry, I love you. But listen, Mr. Kyle Terrell Lowry will be the first on that training block if we go get Dame. That's all I'm gonna say.
He's not going to Portland. There's no way he'd want to go to Portland because at the end of the day, it's still his
It's not
choice.
up to him.
It actually is. By the way.
It is up to him, but still.
Okay, all right. Raptor fans need to understand.
We're gonna re-sign
Kyle Lowry's being nice to the Raptors by letting them do a sign and trade. Like he could just leave you guys for dead.
Oh, of course, yeah, I know.
So, but here's the thing.
Regardless, guys gonna
If
get
the
a 10-day with
Raptors
us
are
and
willing
retire.
to give up Pascal, OG, and maybe potentially the 4th pick, that's okay. But if that's the case, you leave Dame. Why would Dame want to be on that team? They can't attract free agents.
They're not gonna
They
win.
can't attract free agents. It'd be dead in the water.
Here's my
So-
case, okay? I think
go ahead,
he's
man.
Kyle
different
on
to
the fourth
all of the
pick, man.
superstars in the fact that he's willing to fly on the radar to get the work, okay? I think he can do that in Toronto. I think a country will appreciate him, but he will kind of Like I don't like he was in Oregon for like 11 years.
Oregon.
Oregon.
Mhm.
Oregon.
A nasty
People don't even
place to
know
be.
where Oregon is.
He was 4 years at Weber State. That's a smaller D1 university. He doesn't need to be in the spotlight in the massive Mecca, wherever it is, Miami, South Beach.
Yeah.
You just need to be
Mhm.
in LA. And with the canvas that he has, I think he could play well with guys like Siakam or Anunoby or Van Vliet, depending on who we get rid of.
I
But
wholeheartedly agree.
I think that benefits both. And if you get rid of two of those players, you got enough cap space to do it for sure. And I think Kyle Lowry would be interesting for Portland as well. They'd have a younger team. He could help lead them. And I don't think they would lose many steps without Dame if they got enough pieces from us, personally.
Okay, so as long as the Raptors are fine with Pascal, OG, and the 4th pick,
Yeah,
is what the
that's we
Blazers
have
are
to
probably
give
going to ask for.
Right.
Then okay. Now,
speaking of that, sorry, Jordan. Speaking of that, you guys
ahead.
see that Philly offered Toronto Ben Simmons
Oh,
for
bro,
Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet,
Oh
OG Anunoby, and the 4th pick? Are you insane?
that's not
No,
happening.
He's
bro,
worth it. He's worth the 4th pick tops.
He's worth the 4th pick and
Just
Kyle
the 4th
Lowry. That's what I'll give up for that
pick.
bum. All right. I'm not trying to have a guy who's scared to shoot in the playoffs. Come on now. You know you're down bad when Stephen A has to ridicule you on live television on how to get better. Stephen A. Smith, a guy who just yells, okay? We talk about it all the time on this podcast. Okay, I'm yelling right
doesn't
now.
have to
but
be talked about anymore.
I'm
Straight up.
spitting somewhat facts. Stephen A. just yells. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm passionate, but I'm spit somewhat facts. All right. Listen, it's just stupid, and the fact that Philly would ever offer us that trade is insulting to me as the second most loved Raptors fan on earth. Wait, hold up. The second biggest Raptors fan on earth. There we go. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Okay, so the Raptors case, now hearing it, is a lot more interesting. Now, they do have the assets. Now, for me, it comes down to this. You trade away Pascal, which you're probably going to have to do. The
Sadly.
roster becomes depleted. Toronto is a great city, right? But
Woo!
American basketball players don't want to go there, so they're going to have to be able to attract other players. So that being said, I have 4 teams at least.
Okay.
He should want to be traded to. The Knicks, the Warriors. The Knicks, the Warriors. I'm looking through it. The 76ers, because they already have the pieces.
Yeah.
And if I'm Dame, I want to go there, but I don't think the Celtics would do it. The Celtics, that's another team he should want to be traded for.
Yep.
They all have the assets to get it done. Most of them are big markets. You'll be able to stay at least with one all-star, particularly the Knicks. The Knicks are probably the best team to get to. They got R.J. Barrett, Obi Toppin, Mitchell Robertson. They have tons of draft picks, big market. He could attract stars. He would still have Julius Randle on the team. He would have a lot of great defenders to cover up his weaknesses because the Blazers' defense is bad. And the one time they made it far is when they put defenders around Damian Lillard, because that man cannot play defense. Great offensive player, but can't score. Another one would be the Sixers. You get Ben Simmons. You get Teresa Maxey. He's a young, good player. You get like George Hill. You get some picks. Joel Embiid and Dame, that could go for titles.
Deadly.
And they have to max out Joel Embiid's potential because knowing his injury issues, he could be hurt anytime of the day. The Warriors are another good one. Andrew Wiggins, James Wiseman, and the 7th and 14th pick. That's a lot of assets. A big market he's going to. Him, Curry, Clay, and Draymond. I don't know about the fit.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. How would that fit? Like, is Clay coming off the bench or is Clay running small forward?
Yeah, that's
probably
what
small forward.
Yeah, they'll have to run
I think he would run
small ball, man.
The only issue,
imagine Dame
defense.
and Clay on both those wings. That's
Oh,
ridiculous.
yeah. But yeah, the scoring would be crazy. Dame could fit into the system.
Ridiculous.
But
True. Steve Kerr.
as I said, right, Raptors, they have the assets, but it's just you got to be able to attract other players if he's going to be stuck as the only superstar. And he can't do that in Toronto, sadly, right?
Sadly.
He could do it, as I said, he could do it in New York. That's why I would say if he wants to go anywhere, if he wants to be in a big market in particular, he goes to New York. But if you want to win, you go to the Sixers.
Yeah.
That's it. But the Raptors though, they have pieces, but
Yeah, but
I
knowing Masai
think-
Ujiri, we're not giving up all those pieces.
Person, facts. He's pretty conservative, but he's been
Buffalo's
very
one too.
active. He's been very active. He wants to apparently he's been in talk the most in talk organization with other teams. So
Yeah.
yeah.
You
Here's the
never
thing
know.
with the Raptors.
Yeah.
Raptors already blew their chance. They could have had Westbrook, Kawhi Leonard, and Paul George on the same team.
Same team. The
As
same
long
team.
as long as they were able to give Pascal, the man said no, Masai Ujiri. And if Raptors don't win a championship in the next 20 years or 10 years, honestly 10 years, that'll be the biggest mistake in their franchise history because you would have had at least they would have won next year pretty easily. They would have been in contention this year and for the next 4 years. So
because that's
I don't know.
great defense too.
Yeah. And offense. And
Oh,
you're
well.
able to I don't know, bro.
He did it so we have a better future, because now we're going to trade. Hopefully, if Miami aren't, asses about it, we could trade Kyle Lowry and the fourth pick for Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero or something like that. I don't know.
Why would Raptors trade away the fourth pick?
I don't know.
Freaking-
I'm just trying to
Yeah,
say
yeah,
stuff.
that's too valuable.
They shouldn't do that.
Actually,
because if we throw away the fourth
It's
pick,
a
I
fire
think got to
draft
get
class.
someone like Ben Simmons or something like that.
The
Speaking of Ben
fourth pick
Simmons,
is good. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Speaking of Ben Simmons, though, guess where his next destination is? On the Trailblazers, getting traded for Damian Lillard. That's what I have. Jordan, I'm going to have to agree with you there.
Okay.
I also did write down the Raptors, but that was out of pure love because I didn't want to accept the fact that in order to get Damian Lillard, they will want Kyle Lowry, Pascal, OG Anunoby, and the fourth pick,
Mhm.
and I don't want to do that. So
again, they have the assets, just wrong city.
Yeah.
That's honestly what it is, or country for the matter of fact.
I honestly think that's fine for him. To be honest,
Here's the thing,
yeah,
if
of course.
you-
But knowing Masai Ujiri and knowing me, I would not want that to happen because we're a
But think
bum
about
team
how
after
much
that.
players you would have to give up. It would essentially be Damian Lillard and Fred VanVleet on the team by itself.
Yeah, it's
You'd give up your entire depth, essentially.
and we've already
Yeah,
given up a
true.
lot of our depth. We lost Pau Gasol and Serge Ibaka this year. I don't want to and Norman Powell, but you want to know what? We did get back Gary Trent Jr., which I did like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd love to see Dame go to the 76ers, come to the East, become a starting all-star point guard for once in his career.
Great
Send
fit.
Ben Simmons over to Portland to kind of just, collect his thoughts, get into a more offensive system so he can
Mhm.
finally grow on the offense. I don't care about you being defensive player of the year. Don't be afraid to shoot the ball.
Yeah. I don't have to, man, but he
What
plays
numbers
well
is
without
this guy
Embiid.
getting? He's
I
getting
don't know.
Boban Marjanovic numbers. This guy's getting 84 blocks and 3 points.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah,
getting 3 because he missed a single free throw.
he can't average
Uh,
13 points.
Yeah.
During the season, at one point it was 13 points. That's ridiculous for a guy of his stature.
He was
You
a
can't
worse
be
free throw
doing that.
shooter than Giannis in the playoffs.
Or he's a worse free throw shooter than Wilt Chamberlain. Forget Giannis, bro. And that's a fact, by the way. If anybody doesn't believe me about that,
Will
you
Chamberlain
can look that
sucks.
up yourself. Yeah. But that proves the point of how bad of a free throw shooter he
Percentage.
was in the playoffs.
Goodness, and it's only the playoffs. He's efficient he's semi-efficient from the free throw line. But I've defended this guy Ben Simmons for years and years and years. I remember
Me too.
talking. I remember me and Jordan just talking so much about Ben Simmons in grade 5 or grade 6 even. Whenever you were at St. Rita, grade 7. There we go.
Yeah,
grade
grade 7, yeah.
until we were in grade 10 before
Mhm.
COVID, and we're just listen, this guy's proving that the NBA you still don't need a jump shot to thrive, but you need it. Because you want to know what? Because he doesn't have this jump shot, and they're surrounding him in the paint. He can't get a shot out there. And whenever he doesn't want to shoot mid-range or the 3-point, so he's going to get 3, 4, 5 points a game.
The thing
And
is, the fit is so bad between him and Embiid. That's the
So
issue.
bad. It's so
Because
bad.
I've looked up his numbers without Embiid. He once had a stretch where he averaged 23 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists. So the guy
That's
when
ridiculous.
Embiid's not in the game, he gets to be more of a point forward, which he should be.
Yeah.
He's not a true point guard. He's a point forward.
He's a power forward.
He should be playing the role of Giannis plays in Milwaukee. Obviously not the same player, but the same
Yeah.
system and same position on the court.
Would
If
you
he
want
gets to
Ben
play
Simmons
with
at
all
center?
shooters,
It depends
I'm-
where.
In
I don't think he
Portland.
could
Say he
guard
went to
centers.
Portland.
I don't think he
Oh.
could guard centers though. I
I
don't know
think
if
he
he
could guard the 1 to the 5. I think he could do it like not not
I don't
super
think he has
efficiently, but
that.
like he's
maybe
not like a Bam
some
Adebayo type guy.
depends on the center though. If I don't think he could guard Jokic and Embiid, but he could guard some of the trash centers that some of the leagues have. That's why when you hear players say I could guard through 1 through 5, it's because the center position is so bad in today's
Yeah,
era.
that's true.
That's it.
Yeah, unless you see someone like Bam Adebayo or like arguably Kawhi Leonard who could do that.
Yeah, but yeah, centers for the most part are bad, so they'd be able to get away from it.
Yeah.
But like against the top tier teams, yeah, that won't fly.
Yeah.
That's 40 on his head. But
Yeah, man. But
And
yeah,
plus, Portland already have a good center. Like he doesn't really need to run that.
yeah, but
True.
Nurkic may want out.
Nurkic is not that bad.
yeah. If Dame goes, I think Nurkic wants out. They like it. I think that'll be a little bit of a package deal. Nurkic
Yeah.
coming off the bench for Philly, which wouldn't be too bad in
I
my
don't-
opinion.
I don't think he wants
Personally,
to be on the
like,
bench,
there's-
though. He's too good to be on the bench.
There's the
Honestly,
draw for
Nurkic could
Dame
play.
to go to the Sixers. There's the draw for Dame to go to the Sixers, but like honestly, I would hate to see him there. I don't like Joel Embiid. I think that's maybe one of the reasons why Ben Simmons underperforms. I don't think he's like the greatest teammate ever at all.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
I think he's got a terrible attitude, and I
Joel
don't think
Embiid?
anyone can mix with him because I think because I think like I feel like that would even hinder Dame's numbers, and I love Dame. I don't want to see that happen.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Joel Embiid's a horrible teammate. We were talking about this in our MVP conversations. Like, this guy cannot be the MVP. Like he can be the MVP. He showed it, but like he's just not a good team player. And he's proven it. He's self-centered and all that. And if he's having a bad game, then everyone else has to have a bad game. Because, if he can't concede, then neither can you guys. But, I think Dame could fix that. He is chemistry Jesus. So,
yeah.
like taking
I mean,
his team.
Embiid's been better now, like compared to where he was like a few years ago when
Yeah,
he was
of course. He's better now.
on Twitter and stuff. You don't see him talk, and he's had his best season of his career this year when he wasn't online bickering with some random people like
Yeah,
KD.
Kevin Durant stuff. I was just about to say,
Well, KD should get his phone taken away from him, bro. Like, what are you doing, man?
bro. Speaking of Kevin Durant on Twitter, bro. We forgot to mention this last week. Do you remember how these kids were like literally telling Kevin Durant what a pick and roll was? Just yelling at Kevin Durant on Twitter, bro. I joined those things sometime, and I wasn't fortunate enough to be on that one, but it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's hilarious because he's getting into like little as the Bible would say, quarrels with these
Mhm.
young kids,
Yeah.
young ass kids, because they're 15,
Damn.
16, telling your ass off. Like, what you doing,
Uh,
man? Yeah, but like, you know what? I think we've said what has to be said today. A little bit of a short episode, but you want to know what? That is okay because that means more people will watch all the way through,
mhm.
and that is what we want:
Straight
viewership.
up.
So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, turn on the post notifications. Click my link tree. Click the link tree in my bio. All right, on my Instagram and on my TikTok, and it'll take you to everywhere we're at. If you didn't know, okay, take you to Anchor. Anchor could take you to everywhere else because that's what Anchor is. It's beautiful. Okay, follow us on TikTok and Instagram. Okay, I started using the Release Basketball account again on Instagram. I'm gonna start posting like full IGTV videos there. See how it goes. But yes,
Okay.
thank you guys once again. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day, evening, night, wherever you guys stay at. Peace. Oh, hold on. Thank you to the international
Peace.
fans as well. Special thanks to you guys. Peace.